Hi guys, Jillian, Greyse here. So we had a bit of a wild weekend and I did not want to wait before I got an opportunity to come on and let you know what is on its way into hitting this earth. So we have a lot of events that are going to be occurring over the next 72 hours. And I have a little sheet here to sort of describe them as we go because there were so many for me to remember and I needed to let all of you know really what was going on. So first, we have two major CMEs headed to Earth. They blew off the sun and headed in our direction this weekend. A lot of you in the community, you felt that initial energy come off. So it making its way into the Earth atmosphere at this time is either heightening some of the things that you're feeling or it's sort of calming you down. So I'm noticing it's one or the other because a lot of us in the community, the more we're starting to understand what these things are and what these triggers are emotionally, what we're feeling, we're also understanding that we're catching them before they come through, which is a huge sign of intuitive growth. So I'm super excited for you guys. The Schumann is above 61 today, guys, above 61, which is going to cause everything that we know about the Schumann. So it's important to understand these things are stuff that is followed scientifically. So the Schumann itself, when it increases, it can cause so many different physical ailments. It is known to increase the amount of people that go to hospitals for concepts of thinking that they're having a heart attack or things going on with their heart palpitations or panic and things like that. Totally normal. Also, it's known to sort of rock the stock market a little bit. So we're at 61, which is a mid-level. Sometimes it'll reach way into the hundreds and that's when things get insane. But just that much of an increase is pretty significant and a lot of us are feeling it. So on top of these two CMEs that are headed into Earth, they are about to combine and hit over the next 72 hours. So starting today and kind of going until around the 1st or the 2nd, we are going to potentially reach G1 storm levels. G1 storm levels, dun, dun, dun. So G1 storm levels are pretty significant Earth events and they can cause a number of different things. These two are also followed by not only the Heart Math Institute, it's also followed by a lot of governmental studies of what will happen to the Earth because we have interruptions in our GPS, interruptions in our Wi-Fi signals, our cell phone signals, all of those different things. Pilots have to keep an eye on these storms because of how their GPS monitorings will work and things like that. But physically, it is also really closely paid attention to the fact that it can higher your blood pressure. It can give you sort of nervous, panicky feelings, sort of like this rush of like emotion coming through and all this like extreme intensity that can hit. For a lot of us in our community, these are the things I've been hearing about all weekend. I love you guys. I've had so many messages, so many comments, so many texts, all this different information coming in. And that is so huge for me because then I collect these things and then share them with the wider group of all of you so you understand that what you're feeling is totally cool and absolutely normal. Some of the major things: nervousness, anxiety, extreme emotions, insomnia, forgetfulness. Those I would say are the top ones as far as mental emotional things going on. There is a lot of reports about stomach ailments, particularly nausea happening right now as well. I think it's because a lot of this energy is hitting down in this third energy center because we have a lot coming through with the energy of the sun and the moon combinations coming in the beginning of this month. Those of you who are in the AstroloCLASS, you know all about that stuff, so I'm not going to bore you. That monthly class really sort of gives you a heads up that it was going to be just a little on the wild side. This is also when we're going to see major Earth events, like some of the earthquakes, some of the hurricanes, some of the shakeups that we're getting. It's a cleansing. So why are we feeling all of this? All of this is an opportunity for the energy on the Earth to raise. And here is what will decide whether you are on board with it or whether you're going to be falling behind, struggling. It's very simple. What you label these feelings as will hinder their outcome. So if you can think about when you go on a really incredible roller coaster ride, that feeling that you get before you get on or even while you're on it is the same feeling that someone would label an anxiety attack in the middle of a grocery store. So it's all in your perception. If you're going to label those emotions as something to be scared, fearful, and cause you to become lost, then you are going to be locked into that vibrational energy. Remember, everything around you is vibration Everything around you is a frequency as well as emotions, which we are learning so much about in the Pillars of the Spirit program, which is such a cool opportunity to share with you guys. Because once you gain back this power, no one can take it away. But the first thing you've got to do is gain back the power from yourself, which means if you're feeling shaky, you have to understand it's an amazing gift where the energy is coming in, and that's okay. Be okay with it. Go for a walk. Take some deep breaths. Watch something funny. Whatever it takes to sort of recalibrate that energy within you is going to be huge as far as your success in moving through these shifts. So my job is to give you guys the opportunity to start creating your own freedom to find the spirit that is you. And that freedom starts with what you're telling yourself. It starts with being able to harness your mind and the way you're thinking about these things. If we're all feeling this way, then it's obviously something that's coming in that we maybe have not learned a lot about, because scientifically they're still learning it too. But these are things that our ancients have known for eons. We are connected to all of these different facets within our universe. So of course we're going to feel their energy. Of course we're going to feel their light. Of course we're going to feel their electricity. That's what our body is made out of. And that is actually science. Our bodies are made of stardust. We have an electromagnetic frequency within our bodies. Every part, all of our cells have a vibration that's measurable, a Hertz frequency that's measurable. I bet they didn't teach you that in science class. Gotta wonder why you spent so much time there and didn't learn about the actual fundamental core of these things. So it is my service to all of you to ignite you to understand those pieces. So this next 72 hours, rock it. Have a great time. Enjoy the fact that you might have a little extra nervous energy. Take that as an opportunity to go for a nature walk or a jog or watch something funny or do something creative, instead of sit and think that you're scared and you don't know what to do and let your mind run away with you. Harnessing that mind is key, and I am there for every step of the way to help you do it. Okay, so you guys got it. The next 72 hours, whew. I'm here if you need me. Please comment in the notes if there is anything you need, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss an opportunity to be up to date on the celestial energy and to continue growing the spirit that is you. And please share this video with those who are suffering. I cannot tell you how many people that I have walked through and really worked with that have struggled with addiction and have struggled with suicidal thoughts and tendencies based on just the fact that they feel this energy and had no idea what it truly was. So please take the opportunity to share this, because the earth needs it. We need it. We need our power. That's what we're here to find. All right, guys, I love you to pieces, and I will talk to you soon.